Hello there, Pisces. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your love and romance reading for the time of Venus in Libra 2020. So glad to see you guys again, and I'm glad to have you back at the channel. It is always wonderful to see my Pisces swimming on back over to the Dragon channel. If you have not yet done so, I do invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button and join the Dragon family. Also give it that dragon claw up by clicking that like button and let me know you enjoy this content. So Pisces, first a few quick notes before we start any reading. That this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with every single Pisces out there, so please take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. This will mostly correspond with Pisces Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all of our Pisces cross-watchers out there are welcome to join us as well. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks I use in my readings, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all of those links and information are down below in the description box. So Pisces, let's talk about Venus and talk about love. Venus is our planet of love and romance, and it is shifting out of Virgo and into the sign of Libra on October 27th, and it will be staying there until November 22nd when it moves over to the next sign, Scorpio. So for this month, I am actually very excited for you, Pisces, because I think this is a nice energy for you. Venus is very well expressed through Libra because Libra is naturally ruled by Venus, so it is a good place for Venus to be. The other thing that this does help you with is that Venus for this past month was in your opposite sign of Virgo. So that definitely creates more of that push and pull back and forth, kind of energy in your relationships. And so when Venus goes into Libra, it shifts up into that universal 8th house, the Scorpio house, which is a comfortable house for you because it's a water area. It's a, fellow water sign energy. And so, on the same day, there she is, there's Venus right there. And the same day that she goes into Libra, we also have, guess what, a Pisces moon conjunct Neptune. So that is a very nice aspect that's occurring at the same time. Just gives a little bit of that Pisces twinkle, a little bit of that magic and romance into the mix. So my feeling is that you will be doing a lot of healing work in the area of your psyche, of your soul, of the depths of your inner feelings, and it will have a big positive impact on your relationships, on your love life, no matter what they are, because Libra doesn't just rule romance relationships, it rules all of them. Family, business, contracts, agreements. Libra rules all of that stuff. So let's get into your cards, Pisces. Let's see what we've got. This is going to be for anyone, whether you are coupled, single, in separation, or conflict, no matter what it is. Take this as it resonates. Sometimes the messages are more specific to one of those situations. So we will just see what comes out the strongest. Dear angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, please show me what you have for Pisces for Venus in Libra season. Aw, see, Pisces, I know. See, I like this time for you. Venus in Libra to me is just, it's your energy, because Venus in Libra really likes peace. It likes harmony, doesn't like to fight. It really likes balance and fairness and reciprocated energy. So you've got the key word, the key theme of joy coming out for this season of Venus. The energy of joy activates our feelings of happiness and well-being and supports a high vibrational frequency in our surroundings. So that is very, very nice for you, Pisces. So let's jump into the major arcana tarot. I'm going to pull one card to represent your energy at this time and one card to represent your love interest or potential love interest if you are a single Pisces. Interesting. Okay, so Pisces, your energy is interestingly enough coming through as the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man to me is a Pisces card because it's ruled by your ruling planet Neptune. So at this time, Pisces, you may feel like you're not completely sure what your direction is going to be. You could feel like you're in between two cycles of life as well, where one cycle hasn't completely ended, the next one hasn't begun. There's also kind of a sacrifice and enlightenment element to the Hangman. It really is about letting go of old elements, turning loose of certain things, sacrificing old elements of the past to get to a spiritual point of enlightenment. So it's actually a very powerful card, even if it feels a little bit tricky while you're going through it. But that's just how you are personally feeling. Your partner or potential partner is coming through as the sun. So they're coming through super, super positive, very bright, very forward looking, very optimistic. That is a Leo energy card. So they may be a fire sign or have some elements of that where they just are in a more upbeat attitude at this time. So let's get into the tarot. I'm using the Grand Lux Tarot today, so let's see what we've got about your feelings about this person or this relationship. What is Pisces thinking about them? Ooh, so Knight of Swords. You are definitely seeing them as kind of an air sign energy. This could be, you know, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. They are, you know, a talker, a thinker, a mover. Sometimes you may perceive that they're kind of nervous or they have some anxiety issues that they're dealing with. And sometimes they can be a little abrupt. Like you're kind of like, you might be very surprised by their communication. You might not hear from them for a little while, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, you want to talk? Or hey, you want to go do something? And you're like, whoa, what? Okay. You know, they can come in a little bit ruffled. Let's get a clarifier on this Knight of Swords, please. Three of Wands. So Pisces, the other thing that you're feeling about them is that you're kind of standing back and waiting for your ships to come in when it comes to this person or potential person. You don't want to rush. You don't want to go too fast because you kind of see them as somebody that's, you know, quick moving, quick thinking. And so your feeling about them is that's like, okay, you know what? If they're meant to be mine, they'll come to me. I'm not going to push. I'm not going to persuade. I'm just going to chill. I'm going to be over here working on my own stuff because you are definitely going through your own stuff, Pisces. So let's see what we've got for their feelings about you. What are they perceiving and sensing about you and this relationship potential, or if it's current, either way. Oh, Pisces, they see you as a little firecracker. You got that Five of Wands coming through. So they do see you as somebody that is spunky, fiery. If they say something you don't like, you're going to counter them. So they may even see you as a little bit of, you know, a potential conflict. There could be some arguing going on between you. That might be why that Knight of Swords is there. They may have said some things that kind of put you off. It's like, I don't know, I like that. And so now you're sitting in that Three of Wands like, you know what? They got to come apologize. And they might be miffed too. They might be feeling like, no, they need to come apologize to me. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's get a clarifier on this Five of Wands for Pisces, please. Six of Swords. So yeah, they definitely don't want to argue with you anymore. If there's been conflicts, if there's been a back and forth, or there's been any friction, there's that Six of Swords. They really do want to get in that boat and move away from the choppy waters to a calmer, more peaceful existence. So yeah, very, very much. That is strong. So Pisces, you know, if they approach you or you approach them, and you tend to be more argumentative, try not to be. And if they tend to be argumentative with you, try to counter with something calm and gentle and see how that goes. But this is interesting energy. So let's get into the positives. What are the things that attract you to each other? What are the things that you really like about each other or need to be cleared to get to the good stuff? Let's see what comes up here. Yeah, see, 10 of Swords, or no, so I'm sorry, 9 of Swords, yeah. There to me is a lot of mutual anxieties, doubts, fears, worries. You may be concerned, they may be concerned about things in the relationship. So to me, it's like that has to really be let go of or cleared for the positives to really, really come through all the way. So let's see what we've got. But the thing is that you could read about that is that because both of you deal with some of this stuff, both of you have this, is that, you know, if you get into a good groove, you can actually really help each other put those fears to rest and work through the anxiety and learn to cope with it instead of having it run all over you. Oh, yeah, because 6 of Cups is here. And so my feeling is, you know, this could be something where, you know, there's been a lot of miscommunication or some conflicts or a little, you know, bickering. And it's like both of you are really upset about it. Both of you are really thinking about it, losing sleep over it, because what you really kind of want is at least closure and maybe a reconciliation, because that 6 of Cups is always about, you know, having things reconcile, having things come back full circle. It can also be healing the inner child, right? So there's some of those elements coming up as well. So let's see what the blockages are. Let's see what is kind of needing to be overcome here. Beyond the Nine of Swords, right? Yeah, that's the one for sure. But there's definitely this feeling like there's a connection still, right? That you would like to explore, they would like to explore. Oh, yeah. So there you go. There's some emotional confusion and a little bit of a feeling of being overwhelmed here. Could be your side, their side, both sides. Some decisions that need to be made. Maybe one of you needed to make a choice or both of you need to make a choice. And there was just a lot of arguing about it or not seeing it, you know, the same way or seeing it eye to eye or not feeling like you're on the same page. Also, Pisces, this can just be options, right? You know, you might be trying to choose between more than one person and saying, you know, which one is really best for me? What's the best road or what's the best course to take? Yeah, and 4 of Swords. So to me, oh, this is, yeah, these are some things definitely to work through. So 4 of Swords can mean, you know, rest, relaxation. When it's in an area of challenges and blockages, it could mean that one or both of you is just kind of fallen into some complacency or apathy about moving things forward because it's felt really emotionally overwhelming and you're not sure what choice to make. They're not sure what choice to make. And so the feeling that I get is more, it's not so much like, you know, I think the fighting and the arguing, if there was any, is more in the past. And what you're dealing with right now is it's like nobody wants to continue hurting each other's feelings. So y'all have just backed off and you're not doing anything. You know, that's very possible. That's very possible. So let's see what the suggested approach is here, Pisces. This is a tricky one. This is a little tricky here. There's some definite balancing that needs to happen with this Venus and Libra season for you. So look at that. Yeah, my feeling is you're both kind of hanging on for an assured success or some kind of good outcome with this 4 of Coins in a love reading. That's very often what that means. Is that it's very hard for you to let each other go entirely. Very, very strong. So let's get a clarifier on that. Knight of Chalices. So suggested approach is definitely to reach out. You know, do something, say something on either side or mutually. There has to be something that moves this forward, coming through with an emotional offer that could just be, let's go out, let's talk this over, let's discuss things. This has a very specific feeling to me. Sometimes these reads come out real specific feeling, and this one does. This just feels like, if you resonate with this, it's probably very much your story. If you don't resonate with it, it's probably just like, this is somebody else's, right? That's very much it. But, you know, tapping back into that keyword of joy. Think about what's going to bring you joy, what's going to bring vibrancy and happiness back into your life. So let's get into a potential outcome here for Pisces. Yep, 6 of coins. So we need balance very much through this time of Venus and Libra. So there it is, the scales of justice and balance. 6 of coins definitely says that if anything has been out of order, out of balance, not being fair, it needs to be brought back into balance. You know, if you were doing all the giving in the relationship or vice versa, that has to be fixed. That has to be righted in order for it to go forward, or for there to be either closure or reconciliation. So let's get a clarifier on this. And look at that, we got Knight of Swords coming through again. Pisces, you could be waiting on an apology big time from someone, or they may be waiting on one from you. There is definitely this feeling of like miscommunication, maybe some hurt feelings going on here, some conflicts, but an equal desire on both parts to move past it. There really is. So it's like, to me, you know, Knight of Swords coming through twice, many times they're nervous about it. They're nervous about talking to you, or you're nervous about talking to them, and that's simply a big reason why you all haven't done it yet. That's why it hasn't happened. Strength card on the bottom of the Grand Luck, so definitely time for balancing the spiritual side of your life and that more human side of our existence. And we do have the Moon, Pisces. This is your own energy. This is your own card. So you probably have a lot more power in this circumstance and situation than you think. Give it a little time, but don't wait too long. I just really get that feeling that very soon it's going to be time to act on this, because it's something that even though you've kind of put it off, or they've put it off and they're trying to kind of ignore it or just not deal with it, it's weighing on both of your hearts. It really, really is. So let's get into an affirmation for you. And look at that. Oh, I love this artwork. And I'll read you the message on the back. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So Pisces, this feels very appropriate to this overall reading, because it feels like there's definitely been some ups and downs, and there's some stuff that really needs healing, closure, and possible reconciliation for you. So I hope that all good things and blessings come through for you with Venus and Libra, and I'll be talking to you again very soon. Take care.